Hello, fans, and welcome. It's official, the Arizona Coyotes have relocated to Utah, and while the season is over, the fun is about to begin. I'm Randon, and alongside my co hosts Dustin and Ryan, we will bring you inside the team, giving you all the news, highlights, and an in depth analysis on everything the NHL and Utah has to offer. Welcome to another episode of The Two Line Pass. Well, hello, fans. Welcome in another episode of the Two Line Pass podcast. Your host here, Randon, as always, with my best buds, Dustin and Ryan, ready to bring you an exciting episode tonight as we approach the start of the season. A few short weeks away from puck drop. The training camp has started. Rookie tournament is over, done with. Mixed results on that. But we've got something totally different to talk about today. We're not going to talk about the rookie tournament, and we're not going to talk about the training camp. We're going to talk about some good old-fashioned PA announcing hockey names. Dustin, Ryan with me. Dustin, you doing okay tonight? You having a good night?
I'm doing okay. I'm surviving. I'm thriving. Actually, I feel really good, really happy, really excited to butcher some names. I mean, if I can't even pronounce Richard Trophy, I have no idea how I'm going to get through this. But I feel pretty good. How about you, Ryan? How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good this week. It was a good week. And I had a lot of fun going through trying to find some fun NHL names to pronounce. And I went about it a little different today. We'll see how it compares. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun, Dustin. Some of these are some softballs that are just fun. And some of these are out of the weirdo. Just, they don't make sense. It's going to be a good time.
I'm excited to be here. For those of you who don't know, maybe this is the first episode you're tuning in. Welcome, if it is. So, last episode, our co-host Dustin was profiling a couple of teams, and he was discussing the high potent offensive abilities. And I can't even remember who you were talking about, but you were talking about winning the Rocket Richard Trophy, but said the Rocket Richard Trophy and the Conn Smythe Trophy. The jury's still out. You got to go watch the evidence. You got to go watch the YouTube episode. You got to go listen to the podcast, and you yourself can decide if Dustin said Conn Smythe or if he said Conn Smythe. But there are people are saying that he said Conn Smythe and Rocket Richard. So
I will say I listened to the episode, and I know that I said Smythe, but in the episode it says Smith. I think that there's an audio engineer out there who's just trying to like sabotage me throughout this entire process, and I don't like it. And I'm just gonna call shenanigans on that, like right away. Shenanigans.
I will say that if for most of the people who've watched the episodes, our editor is not very good. He's very much learning as he goes, and so he did not selectively edit or deceptively edit you or anything you have said. But with that in mind, also fans, for those of you who don't know, Dustin was in the running. I mean, we were talking moments away from being hired as the public address announcer for the Utah Hockey Club. I mean, they were going to pay him the big bucks. It probably maybe was a contract dispute. Dustin, was there any insider that you want to give us about that? But you did get your name in the hat for selections to be the PA announcer, did you not?
There were definitely discussions had, out of respect for Ryan Smith and the Utah Hockey Club. I'm not going to go into detail about what the hangups were. I don't want to just hop on my podcast, my world renowned hockey podcast, and just lambaste the owner of an NHL club. But there were just some differences that we couldn't hash out. Was it money? Was it the fact that they never reached out at all? I mean, it's anybody's guess. But there was just differences that couldn't be handled.
Who can say? Who can say at this point? But the call may come back, right? So we have to prepare you at any moment to get the call to be the public address announcer. So that's what we thought of this particular. It's kind of like a game. And what we did was we all went and we all found some pretty irregular hockey names. There's a lot of international players, so for those of you, most of you are from the states listening. You may have seen some of these names, maybe have heard some of them, but some difficult names to say, pronounce. But we've got to get Dustin ready, and we've got to be ready too, so we can broadcast this. So what we're gonna do, we're going to play this little game, is we're going to show a name on the screen of a hockey player. And so when it's my turn, I'll show a picture and a name, and Dustin and Ryan have to attempt to pronounce it. Now, I will say, I don't know what you guys did. I did not actually go fact check how to say it. So I've just got in my mind how I think it is. But you guys can do whatever you want, or we can post production go do it. But then we all vote on it.
So for the names that you chose, is that you're gonna show them, we're gonna guess, and your answer is essentially gonna be like maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So I was thinking about it because we did we can fact check it with like the like AI voice. There's the websites that will the computer will pronounce the name for you. But who can trust that? Who's to say that that is correct? We are probably the best judges of how to say names, if we're being honest. So we can't trust artificial intelligence these days. So yeah, it's kind of just a for fun, but we can Google it and see if there's any discrepancies if we can't come to a conclusion as to how to say it.
I mean, I was so embarrassed by not the Richard Trophy, because I was in full ignorance of what that trophy even was before I saw this Stammer had won it. I didn't know what that trophy was. But Conn Smythe, like, we had episodes where we talked about that award. I knew that one, so I was so embarrassed by that as I picked these names, I looked up highlights of these players to hear play-by-play announcers say their name, and I also went to like draft videos where they say their own name, and now I have them written out phonetically on the computer in front of me, and I just wanted to be prepared. So I will not let our fans down again, and this is the type of work that you can expect from me on probably like every third episode.
You know what? This is incredible. Ryan, I don't know if there are words to describe the amount of work that Dustin has put in, making you and I look like regular old schlubs.
Uh, he went real scholar on us while me and you were just sitting back here taking notes. He's over here like a full professor. So see what happens.
I I did make the pictures look pretty though, guys. So we'll see. We'll see. So, well, why don't I go first? Do you guys mind? I'm gonna put the pictures up for you. This first player. Now, some of these players do play for you. Well, let me say they are currently on the uh, in training camp for Utah. Most of the players that are on Utah, in fact, all of them, will most likely just stay in the AHL and will not make it to the NHL. A lot of the players actually have chosen are from the Central Division, and you will probably not see these guys this year. But silly names nonetheless. And the first guy has name in his name. Is that how you're going to say it? Are you going to use the pronunciation name, or are you going to go with nam, name? Let's find out. Let me put it up on the big board for us. So, the very first guy.
I was gonna say, for people listening, if you're somebody that listens to this in audio form, this might be an episode where it's better to watch on YouTube so that you can see the names that are popping up on the screens. But I mean, it'll work over the audio, but video might be better this week.
Absolutely. And you'll be able to at least hear us butcher these names. And I might type up in the episode description all the names that we attempt to say so you can better follow along. So the very first name, Dustin and Ryan, that you've got to look at right here.
Vladislav Namestnikov.
Yeah,
Namestnikov.
That was well done. Dustin or Ryan, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Vladislav Namestnikov.
So you're going name and
Name
Dustin's going
Stanikov.
nom.
names to name off.
I-
Namastinikov. It's probably Kov.
Vladislav
Namastinikov.
Nemistnikov.
Okay. Well, you're
My
going all
boy, Vladdy.
fancy with like profile pictures and their names.
Look at that. I know that's what he actually looks like. How goofy. I mean, I don't want to say he's goofy, but he's kind of goofy.
He looks like a serial killer.
Ooh, does he?
He
He
just
kinda-
look.
what?
He's got the jawline that says "I kill people."
Maybe he kills him on the ice. It's the half smirk smile thing that gets me. I think if he had just done like just a straight, you'll see the other guys, they're just all business, right? Straight at the camera. He kind of wanted to be playful, but couldn't commit fully to a smile, and it's throwing me off.
You know what it is? He's the coach of Iceland in the Mighty Ducks 2. He's the coach of Iceland.
You lost
can
it for
see
us,
that.
Gunther. You
Gunther.
lost it for yourself. Classic. All right, next name, guys.
What in the anime?
Alex and Terry. Kazmikai. Kaskimaki. That looks Japanese almost. That's too many K's for a Russian name.
I believe this is my Finnish phenom, my star out of the Finnish Elite League.
Okay, then that's why it's too many for a Russian name, because it's not Russian.
So, Dustin, you're the PA announcer. How are you saying it?
Alexanderi Kaskimaki. I started
You
Russian.
did Russian.
And then went almost Asian-ish.
It was good. I liked it. Ryan, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Alex and Terry Kazkamaki.
Kazkamaki. We can all agree that Alex and Terry is the way it's going to be. It's the last name Kazkamaki. I'm not sure how much of the Kaz to put. Is it like Kamiskami? Like Kazkimaki? Kamiskami?
Are any of the letters silent?
Kaskimaki, I think might be right. Kaskimaki sounds right.
Kazkamaki. In post production, I may put in the video of how the announcers actually say this guy. But Alex, we appreciate you coming aboard.
Yep, thank you.
This, my friends, is a
Vladislav.
Utah player.
Vladislav.
Another Vladislav.
Is easy.
Vladislav
Kolyachonik.
Kolachanak.
Yeah.
So Dustin's going with the Cho. Ryan's. You're going with the. How did you say the last name?
Kolyanchanok.
Kolyanchanok. All right.
Kolyanchanok.
I actually like that. Going with the ill. Kolyanchanok. I wonder. Well, he does play for the Tucson Roadrunners, so we can get some footage of him, and maybe you're going to see him in Utah. I doubt it, but our second Vladislav with the Chonoks. This guy, it's not difficult. I just liked it.
What is that? Damn it. I was going to make a joke and I can't remember the last name.
I'm going to go with Petter Dibilatore. Is that a Petter? Deliberatory. Look, I'm being very deliberatory on how I'm saying this.
All right, Dustin, give it to me PA style.
I'm trying. I feel like there's a word in there. Better. This is French, right? So this is going to be like bitter.
Is it French or Italian? See, you look like a French.
I feel like it's Italian. Yeah, I feel Italian.
I'm going Italian.
Is it Italian?
I go in
Italian. You're right. That's probably Italian. I keep seeing Guy, like
Guy Lebert.
Peter Deliberatore.
He looks like if J.J. Watt and Michael Phelps had a baby.
Ooh, I could see J.J. Watt in there. I see J.J. Watt in that.
I can't see a J.J. Watt. I can kind of see a very baby-faced Michael Phelps. Peter Deliberatore. I wonder if he would have. Do you think they discuss? They surely discuss with the players how they like it
Oh
said.
yeah, oh yeah. They have pronunciation guides. They talk with the players. Probably more so the home team, and then for the away team they have pronunciation guides, and it's spelled out phonetically.
Well, we're going to talk to Peter and we're going to ask him if it was deliberate or not, as we've thrown that pun around. Peter, thank you for your service. Next on the agenda, also from Utah. Also from Utah. Hit me with it.
Montana on Yabuki.
Montana on your butchie. Montana on your butchie.
No Onibuchis? No Montana
No.
Onibuchis? Because I went with Montana Onibuchi. Doesn't he look like an
On
Onibuchi to
Yebichi.
you
It's
guys?
on
No?
Nah, he
Yebichi.
really looks like a Montana though. He's really got the Montana look.
It's on Yebichi.
Dustin got it. Onyebuchi. What a weird first name for that last name, though. Sorry, Montana. Like, you seem like a good guy. He actually looks like my cousin. If anybody knows my cousin, kind of looks like him.
Oh yeah, that one cousin.
All right, so not a Vladislav name. This guy plays for the Minnesota Wild.
Kusnotinov. Marat Kusnotinov.
He just got it. Ryan, can you do better?
No. Marat Kuzhnudinov.
My rat could have nutted it.
Some Kuzhnudinov. Marat Kuzhnudinov. Dustin, say it again because yours was just beautiful.
Marat Kusnotinov.
I mean, just that's got to be exactly how it's said. All right, I think I've got one or two more. I think he plays for Dallas.
Justin Hyrichkowen.
Justin
Hyrichkowen. Weon.
Yuck, we win?
Weon. Yeah, I got nothing.
I think the H is silent.
The H at the beginning is silent. The first letter is silent. That's
I think
stupid.
it's silent. Yes, or it's perhaps our goalie Rabel, or maybe Rabel. Hurricoian. Vien. Velkomen, come in.
Vilkumen.
Justin, we'll get back to you. Last one.
Bia Kabutuka.
Jeremy Batuka. Baya Kabutua.
Jeremy Bayakakatubaka. Bayak
Yeah, no.
Kabu Tuka. Bayakubatuka.
I'm good with that.
Jeremy Bayakubatuga. You just say it really fast and then it all blends in. That's what I do with a lot of the Utah Utes players. And nobody knows.
We would have been okay with doing
good job, guys,
players
though.
because
Excellent.
Like for as funky and like for as intimidating as Polynesian names look, you just read them phonetically for the most part. Like you say it exactly like they look. Mm-hmm. They don't have any of these like the first letter is silent and there's like Jakob Pertl. Do you remember him? Like his last name was Poeltl or something like that. Is there's no R, but it's Pertl, and just yeah. Polynesian names probably would have been easier.
I think sometimes I overthink it, trying to like trick myself, like thinking there should be some trick to it, and there really isn't. But that's I'm assuming this is what I actually think that college football announcers, when they see Utah, they do quite well with it. So Utah Hockey Club probably much easier on the announcers, and if you see the same guys over and over, you probably get used to it. A lot easier to keep track of 15 guys versus 75. All right, Dustin, Ryan, who's up next? Who wants to display the names?
Are you ready, Ryan, or I can go?
You can go, Dustin.
All right, I'll go. I've got mine set up. Let me click my share. All right, I'm just gonna Google the first one that I have, and then I have the other ones already pulled up on Windows. So I don't have fancy like player names, and like trading cards like Randon did. So I'm just gonna like pull up their Google page. So here's the first one. Can you see that one? Okay, Randon.
Hunter Brewsterwisk. Brewsterwisk?
That one's not perfect, but it's close. This man plays for the Kitchener Rangers. I knew you guys would be too good with NHL names, so I had to go into like AHL, NHL, or not NHL, but ECHL, and some retired players. Randon, you are muted if you're trying to give your name. This whole time you've been muted. I think you muted yourself for some reason when I pulled up my screen, and then you were muted from that point on.
This whole time, I haven't been saying a single thing, have I? Well, that is unfortunate. Because it's Hunter Brzustowicz.
Brustowicz. Brustowicz is correct. Hunter Brustowicz. Brustowicz.
Yes.
There is some accent in there, but the Americanized pronunciation, Brustowicz or Brustowicz.
So I just want everybody to know, if you're listening to the audio only, you won't get to see me saying that over and over, thinking that Dustin and Ryan can hear me, because I probably said it 12 times, and I thought each and every time they could hear me, because there was a perfect break, as if you could hear me. So I did not know that I was muted, and I apologize for that, fans. But Hunter, 1 for 1.
Okay, here we go. This is the next one. This man plays for the San Jose Barracuda.
Okay. That's a Russian name? Interesting. All right, I'll go first. Shakir Mukhamadulin.
That is what it looks like. It's very close. It's not perfect.
Shakir Mukhamadulin. Makaladulin.
Mukhamadulin.
Makhamadulin.
We were just talking about how some of these names have weird rules. The K in this name is silent. It's Muhammadulin.
Why do you even put the K in there then?
The fuck it is.
Yeah.
What do you know? Tell him whoever told him that lied to him. He's been saying his name wrong.
Different ways.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, this next one is in here. Both of you should know this player. He was the 29th overall selection in the 2002 NHL draft, selected by the Arizona Coyotes. Do either of you know who it is before even seeing the name?
2002 entry-level draft?
No, sorry.
No.
2022.
Okay.
If I said 2002,
no.
I meant 2022.
And he was what was the overall first round pick?
No.
29th overall.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that's our captain, our rookie captain, Maverick Lamoureux.
This
so that's easy. That's just
this
French.
Is easy. I knew
that's
you guys
easy.
would get this one, but I want to get this on record at some point, just because the name Lemieux is so synonymous with hockey. I am going to call this man Maverick Lemieux at some point. I'm going to get this name wrong, so I put it up here.
You know what? I can respect going on record that you're gonna fuck that up, because looking at it quickly, yeah, that I will not be surprised if I fuck that one up. That's real close.
He may be good enough to be Maverick Lemieux.
No, I've seen enough. He's gonna wear the C during the regular season. That is our captain.
Hey, real quick soapbox. He was the captain of the rookie tournament. A little strange that you name a captain for a rookie team, but you won't name a captain for the actual team. Just saying, coach, come on. He's probably actually not going to. I don't think he's going to play for us this season. I think he will spend most of his time in Tucson. But he will be great for us long term. Him and Simashev are the future on the blue line.
Number 4 on my list. This man is retired. He played for the New Jersey Devils. He is in the New York Hockey Hall of Fame. And Here is he.
Ah, another French guy.
Well, Pierre
Yes,
Luc
that one's-
is
that
the
one's
first
easy.
name.
Pierre.
So it's Pierre Luc Letourneau Leblanc.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ryan doesn't even get a try. Ryan does not even get an
I
attempt.
want
That
to.
was
I
too
want to
perfect.
hear Ryan say the French Canadian name.
Pierre-Luc Letourneau Leblanc.
I did like how you the
Pretty good.
Tourneau.
Very Americanized French, but
Proud to be an
still,
American.
Still correct.
Look at that feisty picture of him in Elite Prospects. He getting in a scuffle
Yeah.
there. Look at that guy.
He's French Canadian, Randon. He has to. They have
He's
to be a little
gotta do it.
scrappy.
Okay, next one. This is just this guy who played around with a bunch of minor league teams in the WHL and the AHL. Right here.
Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh, Wasey Wabbit. Oh, that's Wasey Wabbit. Don't you guys know who Wasey Wabbit is?
The rock star Wasey Wabbit. That man, just what goes through your mind, right? Like that is that. Do you think that's his actual name?
Yeah, you got to say it like that too. Wasey Wabbit.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
right.
it's Wasey
It
Wabbit.
shows his actual name right
Yeah,
here.
but did he?
Wasey Rabbit.
Did he like pick that, or did his parents?
No.
Because at what point, like, do you have to say, like, come on, guys?
No, there is no point. His parents named him that.
So this
with no
this
repercussions.
is one of the easy to say once, hard to say 5 times quickly names.
Wasey Wabbit, right? Yeah, you can't, can you? I couldn't even
Wasey
do it
Wabbit,
twice.
Wasey Wabbit, Wasey Wabbit, Wasey Wabbit, Wasey Wabbit. It's easy if you do it with the W's.
Yeah, but you can't do Wasey Wabbit. It's Wasey.
Yeah, but it's Wasey Wabbit.
Wasey
No, that's
Rabbit.
it's Wasey Wabbit.
Well, his name is clearly spelled rabbit.
That's a W. It's Wabbit.
All right. Second to last, we have a name that could get you fired.
I'm gonna go the HR appropriate. That is my friend Lucha Sunti.
That is Luca
Not
Cunty.
Sue.
That is Luca Cunty.
Kunti.
No, that's Cunty.
Luca Kunti.
Okay. I'm not it's Cunty.
Luca Kunti.
You know, you're acting real Luke and Cunty right now.
A hard C in that.
All right.
I'll use that as an insult when the other fans start chirping.
And one more. How would you two say this name right here?
Maurice Richard.
Maurice Richard.
Actually, Brandon is correct. This is
Ah,
Maurice
damn
Richard.
it.
He has a very famous award named after
Yep.
him.
And as everyone knows on this podcast and listeners out there, this is Maris Richard.
Thanks for joining us, Maris. It was nice to have you.
Oh, excellent name. You know what I think is so great? No duplicates. So let's see, Ryan. Let's see how you do.
All right. So I went with a different route on this than you guys did. You guys went with names that are tricky to say. I went with names that are fun to say. So imagine, as Dustin was talking earlier about possibly being the PA announcer, I want to hear both of you guys go with these and your best PA voices.
But not difficult
All right,
to
so
pronounce.
first up, no, this first one's a little tricky. This first one might get you. Can you guys see that?
Got it. Okay. Announcer voice. Oh, score, go Utah. Number whatever he is, 12. Arbor Jacques.
Not even close on the last name.
Not
It's-
even close.
it's-
That's
it's-
exactly
No,
how it
it's-
is.
No, do you know how it's
It's
pronounced?
Hekaj.
It is Jacques. It is Jacques.
What? We didn't even give Dustin a chance.
I said Hekaj.
Because I thought he did. Yeah, he said
I
his
Hekaj.
chance.
That's like oh man, that's like you just got caught bluffing in a game. Like, oh man, all I have is Jack High.
All right. So this one is a fun one.
I love my man. Jordan Tutu.
All right.
All right, Dustin, you get this one.
Oh, I'm not going with Tutu. Okay.
Nah, do this one.
Ooh,
close.
I love the Chichu. This was one of my favorite players when I was actually a Sharks fan. When they were halfway decent. This goal scored at the 4-minute 15-second mark of the second period was scored by number 14, your captain, Jonathan Chichu.
Choo-choo!
That was solid. That was beautiful.
All
Dustin.
aboard the Choo-choo train.
All right, here's another fun one.
Oh, this is the guy who invented Apple.
Yeah.
This is my good buddy Wojciech Wolski.
Is that a coyote on the front of that sweater?
That would be a coyote,
own
and the
coyote?
J is actually silent. That is Wojciech Wolski.
Wojciech Wolski.
Oh, it's not Wojtek?
No, it's Wojtek. The J is silent.
That would have been really
Goddamn
good if it was
Eastern
Wojtek,
Europeans.
Though. Like he retires from hockey and immediately funds a tech company. Is Wojtek by Wojtek?
All right, and my final one.
Miroslav
Dustin,
Shatan.
That's pretty good.
That was yeah, but it's
There's no H though.
Miroslav Satan.
There you go. I was really hoping Dustin was going to just straight up be like, it's Satan. Miroslav Satan. Miroslav Satan. Moving on.
Satan. Get out of here. Boy, he's old. I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah. I remember him killing it in Buffalo in 06 and 07 with the Goat's Head jersey.
Yeah, I feel like
him and Danny Briere
I feel like he was
were
just
iconic.
there. I feel like he was just in the NHL just yesterday.
Not anymore. But yeah, those are the ones I got. I went with a different approach than you guys.
What excellent work, though. What excellent work. We're probably the greatest broadcasters in the history of hockey.
Of all time. At least active right now.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody who's better than us in that. And Dustin, it's a crime. It's an absolute crime that they're not paying you to do that.
I know. That was good, right? That was good. And they were just like, I don't care.
I think you did great.
No, that was the best I've ever heard.
Call the guy. I mean, no, it was a contract.
He's gonna call us.
Yeah, we'll turn that into a TikTok and be like,
They'll
look at what
us.
you guys missed out on, UHC fans. This could have been announcing every game at the Delta Center, but no. And I
So when you're there and you're listening, you just think of what you're missing out. Don't distract too much from the great hockey being played, but imagine how much better it would be. But guys, hey, I hope you had fun playing this little game. We are approaching the season quickly. 3 weeks away till the opening game against the Chicago Blackhawks. Tickets still on sale, ridiculously priced. I actually don't know if you could buy a game to the opener anymore. Great seats still available for $600 a pop to the March 10th game against Buffalo, if anybody wants them. But guys, thanks so much for joining us. Closing thoughts.
That would be the Buffalo Rapiers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
The Buffalo Swords.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or the Sabres,
Sabres.
as they're known, the Sabres. So it's gonna be. We should see how
Buffaloes.
many things we can mispronounce throughout the season. It's gonna be fun. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. Look for Dustin on the PA announcing. Look for us wherever your podcasts are available. Yes, and don't forget to do what Dustin's pointing at. Bought and paid for advertising. Actually not, but just a little reciprocal people helping people. It's powerful stuff. Guys, for Ryan, Dustin, I'm Randon. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great night. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Two Line Pass podcast. Please follow us on Twitter at the Two Line Pass. You can follow Dustin at Highlights Ute. You can follow Randon at TLP Randon and Ryan at Carnes Ryan 0420. During the off-season, new episodes of the podcast drop every Wednesday with bonus episodes throughout. And during the season, we will have our weekly show plus game day episodes so you don't miss a minute of the action.